Are you still there? Good. Let's go on to this level. I think we've seen this arrangement before. Very similar to levels in either 2017 or Global Defense Force. I forget. I don't care anymore. Alright, here's the Lysander F, the best Lysander, which is a type of... Whoa! Oh, whoa, that was a bit confusing. I forgot I did this. Anyway, enough about that boring sniper rifle. We're on a jet bike! Yeah! Well, not strictly necessary, considering my amount of health and the weapons I've got. I am attempting to show off the strategy for beating this level on Inferno without having to actually show you me beating this level on Inferno. It's the last level I managed to beat on Inferno thanks to this trick. Simply using the jet bike to drive away from the advancing enemies. The main problem in Inferno mode is, well, lots of problems actually, but the most pressing one is that every single enemy can kill you to bits. A single ant is enough to be a major threat, unless you have like 10 billion health, and I've got 10 billion health and it didn't help. It didn't help at all. So anyway, you drive as far as you can in your little air bike, you stop, and you don't bother shooting them with this, that's just silly. You get out, you snipe them, and then you repeat. The problem with this level in Inferno is that you've got 3 sources which you cannot take out before the enemies reach you. You can probably take one down if you're quick and have the best sniper rifle, which I do. I did. Or the sources come and get you. The sources, while being a minor annoyance in previous modes, in Inferno mode, are absolutely deadly. They will just swarm you and kill you. Just drain your health. There's nothing you can do about it. So they are your priority. You must kill the sources before you can complete the level. That's true of every level of sources, really. Your next problem is the ants, infinitely spawning ants. Keeping away from the infinitely spawning ants is another priority. So you want to drive your bike, get off, kill the sources, and avoid the ants. The walkers are not much of a threat in this level because of the bike. In other Inferno mode levels, they are an absolute pain to deal with. They take a lot of damage. The Lysander F kills them the fastest out of all the weapons in the game, I believe. Does the most damage. Naturally, your fastest method of killing them is to have 2 decent weapons like the Lysander and maybe the Goliath 99. And alternate firing to take them down quickly. Of course, you end up with both your weapons drained at some point, and that is problematic. Anyway, the walkers take lots to kill. They can stun lock you, so even if you get in with a high-powered weapon and try and kill them, they can just stun lock you on the floor until you die, till you're dead, till you are no longer living. That is a problem. So you need to keep at a distance. However, they move faster than you. You cannot run away from them. They will chase you down and they will stomp on you. And they will fire their stuff. If you manage to trap them so they cannot walk towards you, which is probably not actually possible in this level given the plentiful roads which they follow. If you manage to trap them, they will start firing their homing missiles at you and they pack a punch and will sometimes hit you even if you are dodging. I don't know why. Maybe I'm just dodging away and then back again, like some sort of idiot. Anyway, we've only got a few left. This is not Inferno mode. This is lovely, calm, unexciting chaos mode, rendered unchaotic by the Lysander F. Killing a walker. I believe this is the last walker. This level does handily have a couple of sources flying too high to actually spot you. Oh, another walker. Remember the end? I don't know. I've watched this video before and I don't know. I just don't know. Nobody knows. Come on. Drop dead. Good boy. Hurrah! I beat the level. Die. Right, victory spin. Victory spin. I'm the best at this game. Oh, for the love of God. Yes, the ISO markers overriding the enemy markers made me a victim of that annoyance right there. His red dot was just not on the radar. Anyway, level 24 of 25 slaughter. And let's see why this is the one level that roadblocked me completely. Well, I say one level, the fucking level was pretty hard as well, but I just couldn't be bothered to try and see if I could beat it, as I couldn't beat this one, and it would be essentially pointless. We're given a jet bike right off the bat, and using a similar strategy to before, you can run away from these walkers' sources. Unfortunately, the Inferno mode version of this level has so many sources that are just ridiculous amounts, and they are even faster than they are in this mode. Basically, all I do is get chased down and killed by all these sources. Not to mention the red ants. Red ants are a real problem. They can't snipe you dead like the black ants can, but they are faster, they take more damage. The beach level with all the red ants swarming was a hell of a bitch to complete on Inferno mode. I kind of wish I just didn't bother anymore. Probably being a bit down on the hardest difficulty mode. It is good fun. There's probably some tricks that I do not know. It's pretty much impossible to search for information or tips and tricks on beating levels in this particular game, as it is so not very well known. And I could search for tips for 2017, but it'll probably just tell me to put down a load of turrets, which don't appear in this game. No turrets. Or maybe some remote detonated mines that also don't appear in this game. Anyway, same sort of strategy as before. Drive away, shoot them to bits from a distance. The Goliath 99 is not strong enough to kill ants in one shot, even the black ants on Inferno mode, and while it's weakened them significantly, what it also does is blast them over your head so they can come from behind as well. The spray that the black ants use is more concentrated the closer you are to them, so if one sneaks up behind you just out of camera view, they can take off a decent chunk of your health just by shooting you point blank with it like a shotgun. That's not nice. Not nice at all. Of course, this level has two phases. I think there's probably one very similar in 2017. The end levels of Global Defense Force were quite similar to this as well. Anyway, there's two phases, and once you dealt with the first one, I can't even imagine how you begin to deal with the second one in Inferno mode. I can imagine struggling through this level, finally finishing the first wave and then just being killed by the elite sources that spawn, and I don't want to deal with that. The elite sources are really fast in Inferno mode. The faster than they are in this mode, they just won't stand still, they hit hard, and killing them with a bunch of black ants coming at you cannot be fun. I don't I'm going to do it. Basically, to complete this level on the hardest mode, I would just have to grind up a whole bunch of health because there's no way of avoiding the damage. Same goes for the final level, as that one just has a load of sources. One you can kill quickly enough to stop them from just killing you. Hiding behind buildings to reduce the amount that can see you. There's also you not being able to use explosive weapons, which will take out more than one at once, so it puts you at a disadvantage and also makes it much harder to target the mothership. Can we tell you now that the mothership battle is identical to the first mothership battle in Global Defense Force, except we can't play as the Pale Wing. Sigh. In other news, Insect Armageddon is out right now, even in the UK. My copy is winging its way from Play.com as I speak. Annoyingly, I could have just not bothered and pre-ordering it and gone to Tesco's and bought it for a £5 cheaper a day before it was released, but that didn't happen. I pre-ordered, you know, so I get it when it comes out, and now I'm not going to have it until either tomorrow or Wednesday, who knows. I'm doing this on Monday. Well, I tried not to read too much up on the game, to have a fresh perspective on it when I finally got it. I managed that very well, read through the whole of the Fretting games. Lots of mixed reactions, starts off overwhelmingly positive and then sort of dies down a bit. Lots of good things said about the game, lots of bad things said about the game. Sort of mixed. I'm going to reserve judgment until I play it myself though. I'm not going to tell anybody about it. Secret opinions. Here are the red saucers. SG-99 takes them down quickly. That's all there is to say really. Well, a shame the way way your character leveling and weapon unlocking works in these games just makes what was once a very difficult level just a pathetically easy one, really. Actually, playing on my playthrough of Chaos mode, this was really quite challenging, this level. Very challenging indeed. Not so much anymore. Now it's either easy or bloody impossible, depending on what difficulty mode I play. Maybe there's a gun I haven't unlocked that makes these levels doable. Maybe there's a rocket launcher that makes killing sources easy. Of course, my favourite method of taking down the elite sources is using homing missiles. But there's absolutely no way you could possibly do this level with a homing missile as one of your weapons. It's just not going to happen. Not in a million years. It's almost it, we're almost done. One more hand. And he's dead. Join me next time for the grand finale. I hope it was worth the wait.